This is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Good morning, everybody. First up, a tasty preview of the newest treats to hit Safeco Field. Several new restaurants and lots of new snacks have joined returning favorites in the Pen and elsewhere in the stadium, just in time for this week's Mariners home opener. To show us mouth-watering new subs at the Sultan of Sandwich in the Pen, please welcome Safeco Field's executive chef, Taylor Park. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So good to have you here.
Good to be here.
You guys do a great job.
Thank
the
you.
food is always good, and you do this wonderful curation of it so that we get the favorite things that we love, and then we get new things. So what's new this year?
So we have several new things, and what we'll talk about, which is right in front of us, are the 3 new sandwiches for Sultan of Sandwich, and then after that we have the donuts, which we're hoping to be pretty popular. So
there's going to be a donut bar, right?
Yes, pretty.
Stay tuned. But we'll start with the sandwiches. So those are the 3. What are they?
So starting on my right, we have the Reuben Sandwich. Then after that, we have the meatball sub, and then the Cubano, which we're going to be making for you.
Those are such tiny portions. Do you think you could make it?
We can go a little bit larger if you like.
Just kidding. That looks wonderful. That'll keep you busy for 9 innings. So what are we making today?
So this is the Cubano. So a classic Cubano sandwich will have pork, ham, mustard, pickles, Swiss cheese, and it usually has yellow mustard. So what we decided to do is kind of ditch the yellow mustard, get rid of the old classic, and what we did was make a classic kind of Cubano sauce, which is called a Moho Sauce. So kind of bringing the Moho mojo, if you would, back to Safeco Field here for the start of the season. So a Moho Sauce is a heavy garlic-based sauce with onions, olive oil, and we added stone ground mustard to it and some cilantro. So we made a nice sauce with it. So it's a little bit more flavorful than the classic Cubano you would get.
So it won't just be the garlic fries that you smell, it'll be the sandwich too.
Very much
it's
so.
It's very garlicky at Safeco, which I like. I'm sorry, I'm going to have a little snack while you do this. So is it served warm?
Yes, it'll be served warm, and if you want it pressed, we can do that as well.
Oh, cool.
So you can have hot sandwich. Well, it's going to be a hot sandwich regardless of what you do. We do also, in this, we kept one of our top-selling items, which was the short rib sandwich. Or not the short rib. I'm sorry, I called it the wrong thing there. It's the prime rib sandwich.
Prime rib sandwich, yes.
So we have the...
Which is delish.
Our house-smoked pork shoulder with the Moho sauce. We have a ham. We'll dredge it with a decent amount of...
A little more sauce.
A little bit more sauce there.
Now, you can't actually bite into this, right?
You have to squeeze it pretty hard, but I've seen people do it.
So probably good to get some utensils before you go back to your
Exactly. So then we'll put some Swiss cheese on it, and then we'll stick it in the oven. So then you'll get a nice, hot, melted sandwich.
Goodness. Oops, you dropped a little bit here, so I
there
get
you
to
go.
taste
There's
the
your,
sauce.
there's
What's
your
in the sauce? The mustard and what else?
You have a little bit of chili, mustard, garlic, onion, olive oil.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's got olive oil in it, so
gotta be
frankly,
healthy.
It's healthy. Right. We have some photos for you, kind of get an idea of some of the other things that are available. Take a look at this. Tell us about this one, Taylor.
That is our short rib. So what we're doing here is we have it's called a long bone short rib, a funny name for it. What we do is we smoke it for 16 hours in our smokers on the park. So we do everything in-house, and then it comes on a small bed of coleslaw, so you get something slightly healthy in there for you. And Jack's Barbecue has kindly donated, if you would. He's been giving us his barbecue sauce to use on our product. So Jack's will also be in the ballpark as well, so we have a great mingling with him as far as our collaboration with him.
And good local sourcing for so much of what you offer.
Thank you,
Which is really great. Tell us about this one.
Din Tai Fung. So we have all their their top-selling dumplings at our park, along with the bao buns, which are going to be awesome.
Those are good. Let's see if we have more photos. Oh my gosh.
This is Ethan Stoll's.
Somebody said, oh my, which makes me think, my oh my. It's a my oh my sandwich.
There you go. This is Ethan Stoll's spicy chicken sandwich, which is going to be in the Pen as well, and that is going to be in his dynamite chicken.
I want video of people trying to eat that. Okay, what's this one?
This is, again, Jack's Barbecue, so his barbecue sauce, and obviously the star of the show there is the brisket sandwich.
That looks delicious. And?
Our nachos. So this is actually the Frito pie. Actually, not nachos, I'm sorry. This is the Frito pie, and it has the onions, jalapeno peppers. And how it's actually going to come, you're going to see it, from my understanding, should be coming in a Frito bag. So it's kind of that
Frito bag.
Yeah, it should be that fun, exciting.
Is this new, the Frito pie?
Yes. Okay. Well, it's new to this area for the most part.
Yes, I used to eat it growing up in Texas.
Exactly.
Fritos were kind of the base, was a food group, but you know, that's another story. Okay, so there's going to be a donut bar, which is so cool. So tell me how we do this.
So It's however you want to do it. That's the fun part about this. So what you're going to do is you can take your donuts and then you can pick pretty much any 3 toppings you want for it. So if you want, say, we have Hempler's bacon here, we have maple glaze, we have caramel sauce, chocolate, sprinkles, M&Ms. If you just want to go classic, cinnamon and sugar, we also have a raspberry glaze. So you can go mix and match. You can go all glaze. You can go some crispy on there.
Okay, why don't you do one in demo, and then I'll do mine.
So
see how this works. So when we come up to the bar, how do we do?
Perfect.
We get our donut holes, and then we just go through and pour things on top.
So we'll portion it for you just for safety and everything else, and make it a little more clean for you guys too, so we don't need it to get sticky.
I hope there are a lot of handy wipes at the park this year. Where did this idea come from?
So if you go to Pike's Place Market, they have that wonderful donut shop, and especially when it's cold outside, you get that awesome smell, you get the action of it and everything else. So we kind of wanted to base it off of that. And put
a little bacon on it.
A little bit of bacon.
I like it. And what is this? Is this the caramel?
Sauce.
Yeah, that looks like a good, oh my goodness. Caramel and butterscotch are underused flavors, I think.
I highly agree.
What do you think? Will that work? What's the pink stuff again?
That is the raspberry glaze. Would you like to try?
Yeah, I'm going to try that on my end of this. And so this has had all the calories removed, correct? So that you can feel good about eating it?
No calories whatsoever.
Excellent, a health food. And they're actual, I think I'm going to try just the cinnamon sugar on top of that. What do you think?
Please go ahead. That's a good combination.
You can do whatever you want, and then you go back to your chair with this. And if you can roll home after eating these things, then good for you. Food has become such an important part of the ball game experience. How do people respond to the foods that you choose, and how do you gauge the customer's response?
We've had an amazing reaction from our customers and our fans. We have such a great fan base. No matter what's going on at the park, they always give their input to it, and we like to listen and kind of show that we like to show that we listen to them, by giving them things that they want. We like to make everything in-house. We like to make sure we put love into what we're doing, as well as from that we create this great atmosphere for all the people and all the families who are there. So dads can create memories with their sons, moms can create memories with their daughters there, and it's just this great atmosphere. And yeah, we feed off the fans, and hopefully they feed off of us.
It's absolutely tremendous thing to come to the stadium, enjoy that with your family, and then get a great bite to eat. And we have one more picture, I think, of the donuts all put. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Look at that. So you can do anything you want. So just all I'm going to say is don't eat before you go out to the ballpark. Don't eat. Fast for like a couple of days. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Thank you.
What's your favorite this year?
My favorite, it's kind of a toss-up between the Cubano and the Reuben. I'm always a huge Reuben fan, but then there we have the meatball sub too. So
all 3 of those just sound delicious. The Mariners' home opener is this Thursday, March 29th, versus the Cleveland Indians at Safeco Field just after 7. King Felix Hernandez is taking the mound for his 10th straight home opener. Please get there early for the festivities, and we've linked the details online for you. Plus, a very cool bonus: everybody here in the audience get tickets to the home opener. Everybody's getting tickets, so that's pretty cool. And we're passing out treats, right?
I do believe so.
I do believe so. So this is a ticket plus sugar day. Still ahead, behind the headlines of the Facebook data mining scandal, and what you can try to do at least about your own privacy on social media after this break. Thank you, though.
This New Day cooking segment brought to you by Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, powered by Electrolux.